Hey guys, how y'all doing? So yeah, today I'm back with another video, and I haven't done one of these recaps of each gaming generation in a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna do the 7th generation recap, and I already did the Xbox 360 recap. So now it's time for the another console. This time it's gonna be the Wii. So the Wii was an interesting console, you know. Like, I respect the Wii for what it did for Nintendo, but I kind of also hate it at the same time. Like, I mean, it's an interesting concept. It's just that I just wanted a regular console, you know, and I feel like that's what everyone wanted. And Nintendo, they kind of ignored the gamer. They didn't really try to appeal to gamers. They tried to appeal to everyone else. They tried to appeal to your grandma, your sister, your aunt, your mom, your great grandma. I don't know, just like your cat or whatever. They just try to appeal to everyone. And I remember everyone got a Wii. And if for the first time in like a while, it felt like everyone played video games. I remember I would go to everyone's house. They always had a Wii. Okay, and it was like Nintendo sold a lot of units, and a lot of people were disappointed because of. Well, first of all, everyone was like excited because they were like, "Oh yeah, dude, motion controls, dude. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna use that fucking Wii remote as a fucking gun, dude, and shoot everyone up. Oh my god, at a hospital and everything. Oh shit, dude, I can't wait. Can't wait to play Call of Duty, and I can't wait to fucking chop people's head off in Legend of Zelda, dude. I can't wait." And that's how I was too. But then I played it and just realized how much it fucking sucked. So yeah, a lot of people got disappointed by it, and most people that kept their Wii just never even used it. And like, it's kind of reminds me of the Kinect. I used it for like the first day and then never like ever touched it again. It's just one of those things that you're excited to do it. You do it once and then you realize that it's kind of shitty, and then you keep on doing it the rest of the day, and then it's just, you don't want to, after that you just don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, it was kind of like that. But just the Kinect is shit. Okay, the Wii was shit, but it wasn't as bad as the Kinect. And I know a lot of my friends, okay? I've been playing video games longer than most of my, let's say, most of my school grade, okay? Most of the people in my grade, okay? Or most of my generation, I would say, okay? I've been that's probably the reason I'm a slow runner, because when I was 3 years old or 2 years old or 4, instead of going outside, I would never go outside. I would just stay inside and play GameCube all day. Play Game Boy, play original Xbox, you know? Maybe go to my friend's house and play his Wii, and that's kind of how it was, and that's kind of like the reason I'm kind of physically impaired compared to impaired by like everyone else. So, you know, like I don't know. I'm better now. Like back then I used to be really slow. Like I remember going to school, like kindergarten, we had to run laps, and I would be really slow, and I was like, wow, like why is everyone faster than me? And I realized that I need to get off my ass. But yeah. I kind of just went off topic a little bit, but I mean, I remember everyone was playing the Wii, and it was amazing. And then like until you realize that it was kind of disappointment, you know, and like the Wii remote just kind of barely worked, and you know they fixed it with the Wii Motion Plus. You know, gotta add that plus. Wii Motion Plus, because it was a lot better now. But back then, man, it could have been so much better. But I don't know, man. They could have spent a little bit more time on the controller, making it better. But yeah, 'cause, you know, like a lot of the games just barely worked, and not only that, but people just got angry because gamers specifically, they didn't appeal to the Wii. That's why most of them left Nintendo. Okay, and it's kind of their fault that the Wii didn't appeal to them, because Nintendo, they were trying to appeal to the gamers with the GameCube, but the gamers, they were like, I don't want to do that. I just want to play the PS2. I want to play the Xbox. And the GameCube they just started advertising it to kids, because if you remember, they released a purple and a black version of the GameCube, one for kids and one for adults. The black one's for adults and the purple's for kids. And I remember just like, and then like just people didn't want to play it because they were like, no, I just want the Xbox, I just want the PS2, and then Nintendo just thought that like the gamers lost interest in them, and I don't blame them, because it's mainly the gamers' fault. But yeah, after that, they started like they tried to appeal to the casual market. You know, they came out at the right time. The Wii came out at the best time ever, before tablets and smartphones, before all the casual gamers or the casuals went on to play Candy Crush and Angry Birds. The Wii came out at the right time. But not only that, it's just the Wii. I remember I didn't have a Wii, okay, but my neighbor had a Wii. Like pretty much everyone I knew had a Wii. Okay, I really didn't need to have one. I could literally just go to like anyone's house and be like, hey, can I use your Wii? And they're like, sure. Like, you could just. I bet a hobo could have one. Like, that's how common they were. But yeah, my friend Jacob. Yeah, his name was Jacob, and it was like really. I was like 4 years old, so I don't talk to him anymore. I stopped talking to him once I was 6, and I moved away to a different house. And I remember like Jacob, I would go to his house. Me and my brother went to his house, and like he wanted to come with me too. And he had a Wii, and we were like, dude, you have a Wii? Oh my god, that's awesome. So yeah, we played pretty much. We played the Wii. So yeah, we played it, and I just realized how shitty it was because I had to play with the fucking nunchuck and the fucking Wiimote. Okay, like, oh my god. Like, the worst part is, it's sometimes, if you don't have a nunchuck, you have to play with just the Wiimote, like, in, kind of like, vertically, kind of like an NES style, and, playing Smash Bros. Like that sucks. And, nothing against the NES controller, it's not good for Smash Bros. And I was so used to the GameCube controller because that was my console, man. I still have it. I still play it every single day of my life till I die. And I will never stop. No, but seriously, I remember I played a lot of GameCube. I played a shit ton of GameCube, and I was so used to the GameCube controls. And my friend, he had a Wii, and he was used to the Wii controls, and it was weird. And I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't want a fucking dildo and wave it around the screen, and have another dildo and wave that around the screen. I didn't want to do that. So yeah, my brother was like, dude. Like, my brother just kind of straight up said, like, dude, these controllers suck. I have something better. He left real quick and came back. I'm so happy he did this. He came back with a bunch of GameCube controllers, like 3. Okay, my friend Jacob got the silver one, and my brother got the black one, and I got the black one as well. I think me and Jacob both got silver ones, and my brother got the black one. Or something like that. Like, one of them was a third-party controller. I think I got that one because they just didn't care about me, probably. They were like, nah, he's just a kid, he doesn't care. And I kind of did care, but okay. Whatever. It was one of those, like, Mad Cats, or Had Cats, whatever they're called. They were really common. Everybody had those. Everybody that had a GameCube had that third-party controller. I'll try to put a picture up on the screen if I remember. But, yeah, so, yeah, we just started playing, like, I don't know, I didn't like the Wii because of that. Like, it was kind of obligated for you to use the Wiimote. And, I mean, I'm so fucking glad they added, like, GameCube controller ports on the back end. They later took it off in later models to save money. There's 3 versions of the Wii. The regular Wii that everybody got. It plays GameCube games. You can connect your GameCube controllers to it to play. Thank God they did this. I could play Brawl with a GameCube controller, not a fucking Wiimote and a nunchuck. Nobody wants to do that. But yeah, I mean, they later on made like a Wii Pro controller, kind of like the Wii U Pro controller, but it's like the Wii, it's for the Wii, and it looks a little bit different. It looks like a PS2 controller kind of. And now they have a Wii U and Wii Fight Pad, and it's pretty much a Wii Pro controller. It works as a Wii Pro, like a Wii Pro controller, not a Wii U. Don't get those confused. Or like the Wii Classic controller, I should say. It works like one of those, but it looks like a GameCube controller, and it's more like, it feels like one, and you just connect it to your Wii, to your Wiimote, and the Wiimote, like, is wirelessly connected to the Wii, and it's kind of wireless, but kind of not at the same time. But yeah, it's an interesting concept, and yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And I don't know, man, it's just, it was weird, like, it was weird. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm so glad they added the GameCube controllers, like, support, because I would have not been able to play Brawl, like, at all. I couldn't stand playing with nunchucks. I remember I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? This is so weird. What am I doing? Like, I remember it was just so unusual for me. And, like, my brother, thank God he brought the GameCube controllers So yeah, I mean, most of my friends that played games, that play video games with me, started playing because of the Wii. So like the Wii was kind of it was weird, but like it brought in casual gamers, but it brought in like a lot of moms bought them for their kids. Like a lot of moms that didn't even let their kids play video games bought one for their kids because they thought it was like a bowling thing, but then they realized it was like for video games. And because of that, a lot of like younger kids started playing games, but just a lot later. I of course like played video games, but way before the Wii, like when the GameCube came out. And you know, I played it like before my friends did, and then they started playing it when the Wii came out, and they started playing GameCube games on the Wii. And you know, it was just, I don't know, man. It's kind of brought in a bunch of new gamers, you know. It brought in kids, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of what the Wii U is doing. They tried bringing in more adults, but that didn't work out because, well, first, like the Wii kind of just, they don't even like care about us. Like they're trying to gain back the gamers and kind of like the casuals as well. Like they're trying to bring in they're obviously going to bring in young kids because it's Nintendo, you know. Their parents are going to buy them one because it's like the little kid console, you know. And you know, everyone wanted them to like grow up and stuff, like the company to grow up with them. But Nintendo just kind of like, just the gamers kind of just refused to play Nintendo once they started going mature. Like they made a deal with Capcom to have all the Resident Evil games on the GameCube, and just all the gamers just kind of just like, no, I just want to play Xbox. And after that, the Nintendo just lost interest in them. So yeah, Nintendo they tried everything, man. So yeah, after that, they just started appealing to kids. And then after that, the Wii just tried to appeal to casuals. And the Wii U, they tried to appeal to casuals at first, but then they started trying to appeal to adults, and like now it's not even working for either of them now. Really, the only people that are playing the Wii U are gamers, you know, like just actual like hardcore Nintendo fans, or just hardcore gamers in general, or those nerds that like buy every console. I'm totally not talking about myself right now, but yeah. But yeah, it's just like the Wii, it made a lot of money though, and they kind of need that money to support the Wii U right now. And the Wii overall, I mean, if you want to play Brawl, I would definitely get a Wii, because you can play like GameCube controller, like you can use the GameCube controller. And there's actually 3 versions of the Wii. So the first version can use GameCube controllers and play GameCube games. Second version looks exactly like the first version. It just can't play GameCube games, and it doesn't have the GameCube controller ports, which sucks for a lot of people that, you know, like barely anyone got it. But like, I don't know. And then after that, there's the Wii Mini, which is like a smaller version. Like the Wii's already small. Like they had to make it smaller, but I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much like, that's pretty much all I have for to say about the Wii. The Wii is just, it made a shit ton of money, and it kind of just brought in like a bunch of new gamers, and I don't know, it's the reason a lot of people started playing video games. Like a lot of younger kids started playing video games that are now like teenagers. And now, like, I don't know, man, like a lot of people just lost interest in Nintendo, since a lot of the casuals that bought the Wii just lost interest in them. But like, and all the gamers lost interest in them too, because, you know, like the casuals lost interest in them because they weren't hardcore Nintendo fans. They lost interest in them because the phones and the iPhones and the smartphones and the iTablets came out, and the interwebs were available on them and stuff. And now it's the gamers also like all lost interest in them because of the Wii. And like the Wii made a shit ton of money, but now they're feeling the effects of him. Like they're feeling the karma of the original Wii. But yeah, that not only that, but they're also feeling kind of the karma of the gamers for rejecting them when they were trying to be adult. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I know I kind of rambled on a little bit. There's not going to be any cuts. It's just going to be a simple video where you can just listen to me talk. And yeah, guys, that was it for the video, and see you guys later. Have a good one.